Hi friends, it's Heather Lido Communications. Happy New Year! So this month we are getting organized. I'm here to help you. I am all about it. January is a magical month for me. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's just a month. I know you can do a new start every month or any day. It doesn't matter. But you know what? It matters to me, okay? Because I feel like that new year, it's magic. It's magic. So it is time for you to get organized in your business. And the first thing we're going to talk about is record retention. I'm not going to lie. I love me some record retention, because let's talk about how it goes deeper than what to keep, what you need to keep for how long. Okay. It's also about finding what you need when you need it. So I got our little box here. We're going to talk about some things that we're just going to pretend they have to do with record retention. First up, client files. Do you have a policy for how long you keep client files? Notes that have to do with clients, email, anything that has to do with a complaint. You need to think about how long you're keeping this for. Because let me tell you, there's always going to be the client, and they're the ones that you groan inwardly when they call, right? Or when you get an email, you're just like, oh, you need to figure out how long you're keeping that for after you're done with your project or after you end the relationship, because there's always going to be an issue. Next up, important documents. Oh, this is my passport. Oh, I need to get this renewed. But okay, so passport, important government documents, tax returns, receipts, anything that has to do with your financial or information that you send to the IRS, you need to make sure you can find that. And you need to make sure that you're keeping it for the IRS recommended guidelines. Now, that does vary by industry, so make sure you're looking it up for yourself. Windows Vista 2005 call, time to upgrade. So that's not something that you need, right? But you think about how you're upgrading your system, making sure you're testing. If you do any sort of testing, regression testing, user acceptance testing, how are you holding on to those documents? Okay, make sure that you can find them. Hello, it's me. I just called to say I love you. No. Anyway, outdated information, outdated equipment. What are you doing with it? Get rid of it if you don't need it. Also, one of my favorite things that nobody needs to hang on to, VHS. Pulp Fiction. Honestly, if you watch it on VHS, there's so many levels to it that like add to like the authenticity of the grittiness of Pulp Fiction. Anyway, so that being said, everybody's got things in their office, in their organization that they need to keep. So anything that has to do with troubled clients, anything that has to go to the government, anything that you have to recreate, and if you have to recreate it and it's going to be a pain, you need to make sure that you understand where it's at, because there's nothing worse than scrambling and having a really bad December or a really bad January because you can't find what you need. So make sure that you're setting in your record retention how long you're keeping something, what you're keeping, and how you're keeping it. File structure, naming conventions, personal drives. How do you deal with personal drives? Make sure that there's always the one person that saves everything on their desktop. And guess what? Nobody can find what they're looking for, okay? Because that person's got it all on their desktop. So these are things that you need to consider in your record retention policy. That's it for today, folks. Come see me again here in this space for more tips and tricks from Lido Communications.